Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we get into the official intro and before we get into the main part of the video, which is a big recap on the trophy elk hunt, I want to give a shout out, and also Quadri wants to give a shout out to Born and Raised for their calls. This call helped me as a bird dog, help one of the guides and the trophy hunter get a bull down. We were out in the middle of a clearing, like the bull's dead center. I was told, sneak back, get a couple 100 yards behind him and start calling. I use this call, bull stands up, he's by himself, no cows around, and he turns his head and he wonders what was in the clearing. He couldn't see me, and I was using this call, and I got that bull within range for the hunter, and he killed it. The bull scored 367 and 5/8. It was an awesome hunt, awesome evening, and awesome call. Did the job.
All right, that was a cool shout out from JT to Born and Raised. A little story he had, but we used their bugle tubes and a lot of their diaphragm calls during the. I used it during the entire hunt. Did you?
I used it quite a bit. I was bird dogging, so I was told to stand back behind. One of the hunts we had an archery hunter, so I was back behind him giving the bull distractions and things like that. So the diaphragm call came in really handy for myself.
So anyways, a little bit different kind of scenario this year. We weren't recording our own hunts. We didn't even get drawn for elk this year. A couple buddies did, but we couldn't go out and record also. So myself and JT got into our non-member trophy elk hunt. $20,000 tag. It's pretty popular here on the reservation. Very blessed to get into that. The Sunrise Camp hunt, and a lot of the footage that y'all are gonna see are the bulls that were passed up, not shot. We were we didn't want to scare the bulls off when it was a shooter bull, so we didn't push record. We got to look through binoculars, whatnot, make sure it was a hit or a miss. Things like that. So a lot of the footage you are going to see again are the bulls that were not shot and that were passed up.
And like you said, it's a really popular hunt, pretty much world renowned. We are known as the elk capital of the world. A lot of people and a lot of places can contest that, but I hold it dear to my heart that we are the elk capital of the world. And like he said, those were bulls that we passed, or bulls that just didn't make the cut, and we were able to get close enough, or able to give that experience to those hunters of seeing these bulls come in that close and act the way they do during the rut. It was such a fun experience. This is actually my second time being a part of a trophy elk hunt, and Quadri's first, but we're hoping that it continues to go, and we're able later on down the road to possibly film some of these hunts fully. But that's just kind of brainstorming right now, and there's a lot of policies that we have to go through within the tribe, and I know that's going to be some questions that might be asked later on, is why couldn't you guys record the whole hunt? Why couldn't you post more pictures and kill shots and things like that? It's just something that has to go through our tribal council.
And privacy with the hunters.
And privacy of hunters, we got to get release of media forms, things like that. But it was a great experience for both of us, learning experience for both of us, and we worked very closely with some great guides, and that's just in the Sunrise Camp. There's great guides and great bird dogs up in Maverick and West End, and maybe, who knows, later on down the road we could be having somebody in each camp recording, doing this, publicizing this hunt for the tribe. That's just kind of things me and Quadri talked about and thought about, but this is just the first steps, and we thought we put this little film together for you, or actually Quadri put it together and give it to you guys so you guys can see elk and rut here on White Mountain Apache Reservation.
And the biggest bull gross that came out of Sunrise was 396
396.
by a guy by the name of Brandon Docochet. 396 was the biggest bull gross. I'm not sure what it netted, remember?
I really don't remember right now.
And then Maverick had one that was 400 bull, 420.
I believe 400.
420 something, and then Weston had a handful of 400 bulls the week 1 and week 2, right?
Yeah.
So, but a lot of the bulls, you guys would probably be like, why didn't you shoot it? Shooter bulls, but just managing the area so those bulls can grow into the $20,000 tag. We want our hunters to take home bulls to show their buddies and their families and friends, and we want that bull to be a great high scoring bull because that's representing the White Mountain Apache tribe. So,
and we're just trying to stay, high in the record books of
Yeah.
how many bulls we have in there in the Boone and Crockett, Pope Young, whatever it may be, because this area does have that potential, and there's a lot of tribal members that get really lucky on their special bull tags and fall bull tags, and there's a lot of good hunters out there that are able to kill those caliber of bulls. And if you follow us on social medias, we posted a lot of bulls from tribal members that were taken, and also from the other camps. Like he said, the 400 bulls from Maverick and West End, they were posted on the Instagram page, and I believe they're posted on the Facebook page, but if they're not, we'll get to those shortly. We'll have scores on them, things like that. So that's just kind of our little intro to this big old video of rutting elk in White Mountain.
Yeah, elk screaming, whatnot. So again, thank you, Born and Raised, for the calls. They work wonderful, and hope you all enjoy a bunch of rutting elk.
Cool.
Anything else you want me for?